Hello, my dear students. I welcome to all of you to this session of Fluid Mechanics ME 303 dedicated for BTech Mechanical second year student. Also, it will be helpful for civil engineering BTech student, BTech or diploma student. Okay. So, myself Dhiraj Mondol, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, JIS College of Engineering, Kolani, West Bengal, Kolani, Nodia, West Bengal. This is my email ID. You can submit all the assignment here, and phone number in case of any kind of doubt you can call me, you can ask me in the WhatsApp number, and my WhatsApp number, and also admission related queries you can ask me. This is the email ID and the website. You can visit our website in case if you want to join JIS College of Engineering. Most welcome, which is first in private engineering college in West Bengal, Department of Mechanical Engineering, NBA Tier 1 accredited department, and you know that it is NAC, MACAUT, UGC, AICT approval college and NIRF ranked college. So if you want to visit our college, most welcome. You can call my number. Okay, I will help you out to visit our lab and all these facilities, flip learning, the digital learning classes, the digital studio, Wi-Fi zone, and all these facilities are available. You can visit if you want. Okay, so boundary layer flow, this is the last lecture of the session. So this is the lecture number 36. So introduction part, also it is discussed definition of boundary layer and the boundary layer, turbulent boundary layer, laminar sublayer, displacement thickness discussed, where we have seen this equation is very important, and moment of thickness also discussed. This is our equation which is very important. Then energy thickness, this equation is very important. Keep it in your mind when we are going to solve the numerical. Then it is needed some numerical problem also discussed. After that, what we have discussed? We have discussed drag force on the flat plate due to boundary layer. Then we have seen this equation, how the equation is coming, what is your von Karman momentum integral equation, that is also derived, and local coefficient of drag is also derived, average coefficient of drag is also discussed. Boundary condition for the velocity profile, last class I have discussed, yesterday already it is discussed, and today we are going to solve a numerical. Some numerical is given to you. So here basically these are the problem which we have solved. Some table we have seen. This is the table 13.1. okay, so let us solve this numerical 13.8. so the velocity profile in laminar boundary layer as u by u is equal to 3 by 2 y by delta minus half into y by delta cube. Find the thickness of the boundary layer and the shear stress 1.5 meter from the leading edge of a plate. Okay, so you have to find the thickness of the boundary layer and the shear stress 1.5 meter from the leading edge. That means your delta x is given. Okay, x is given. So leading edge of the plate is 2 meter long, length is given 2 meter and 1.4 meter wide, and is placed in water which is moving with a velocity of 200 millimeter per second. Find the total drag force on the plate if mu for water is equal to 0.01 poise. Okay, so these are the conditions you have to calculate. So first of all, pause the video and try to solve yourself, then see the solution. So velocity profile is given here, u by u is equal to 3 by 2 y by delta minus half into y by delta cube. So the distance of x from leading edge, x is equal to 1.5 meter, it is given. The length of the plate L is equal to 2 meter, width of the plate B is equal to 1.4 meter, velocity of plate U, capital U is equal to 200 millimeter per second or 0.2 meter per second. Viscosity of water is given, mu is equal to 0.01 poise is equal to if I want to convert it in terms of Newton per SI unit, then it is your divide by 10. So 0.001 Newton second per meter square is the viscosity of water. Okay. Now for the given velocity profile, thickness of boundary layer is given by equation 13.22. Go to the 13.22. This is the equation. Delta is equal to 4.64 x by Reynolds root over Reynolds number. So you can see the table also. So 4.64 x by root over Reynolds number. This is the condition. This is the velocity distribution. Okay. So if this velocity distribution, this equation is satisfying, then you can easily write for the given velocity profile, thickness of the boundary layer is given by equation this 13.22. So that is equal to delta is equal to 4.64 x by root over Reynolds number. So keep it in your mind, it is needed. Okay. So Reynolds number is equal to what? Rho Vs Vl by mu or rho Ux by mu. In this fashion I can write. So this is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 5. So Reynolds number we have got. Now the delta is equal to what? 4.64 into 1.5, because x is given 1.5 by root over 3 lakh. So 12.7 mm is the delta, that is your displacement thickness of the boundary layer. Okay, so this is the thickness of the boundary layer, 12.7 millimeter. Okay, now if I want to find out the shear stress, so what is the shear stress? The formula you know, tau is equal to 0.323 mu u by x into root over Reynolds number. So in the previous lecture already I have told you, already I have described how the tau naught is can be found out. So tau naught is equal to 0.323, keep it in your mind, mu into u by x into root over Reynolds number. Reynolds number is equal to 3 lakh, mu is given 0.2 meter per second, x is given 1.5 and mu is given 0.001 Newton second per meter square. So ultimately the shear stress tau naught is equal to 0.0235 Newton per meter square. Okay. Now come to the next point, drag force. Drag force on one side of the plate is given, Fd is equal to 0.646 mu into u into root over rho ul by mu into b. So ultimately Fd is equal to what? 0.646 into 0.001 into 0.2 into root over 1000 is the rho, 0.2 is the u, that is the velocity, L is the length and mu is the 0.001. So into 1.4, that is your breadth. So Fd is equal to 0.1138 Newton is the correct answer. So drag force is equal to what? 0.1138 Newton. Okay. Now total drag force. What is total drag force? Total drag force is equal to drag force on both sides of the plate. So 2 into just Fd is equal to total drag force. Okay, so this is how you can find out the problem. I hope it is clear. Now let us solve let us discuss the separation of boundary layer. So in case of the separation of boundary layer, you can see separation of boundary layer, very important part of this lecture. So let us discuss. So here basically in this diagram you can see that the separating stream line you can see and the pressure distribution line you can also see. So here the effect of the pressure gradient on boundary layer separation, and this figure is given. So here you can see. So when a solid body is immersed on a flowing fluid, a thin layer of the fluid called the boundary layer is formed adjacent to the solid body. Okay, in this thin layer of the fluid, the velocity varies from 0 to free stream velocity in the direction normal to the solid body. Along the length of the solid body, the thickness of the boundary layer increases. The fluid layer adjacent to the solid surface has to do work against surface friction at the expense of its kinetic energy. Okay, so in this figure you can see the delta p by delta x, you can see, and it is less than 0, minimum p minimum, delta p by delta x is equal to 0. Now the loss of the kinetic energy is recovered from the immediate fluid layer in the contact with the layer adjacent to the solid surface through momentum exchange process. Thus, the velocity of the layer goes on decreasing along the length of the solid body. At a certain point, a stage may come when the boundary layer may not be able to keep sticking to the solid body if it cannot provide kinetic energy to overcome the resistance offered by the solid body. In other words, we can say that the boundary layer will be separated from the surface. This phenomena is called the boundary layer separation. The point on the body at which the boundary layer is on the verge of the separation from the surface is called the point of separation. So point of separation, can you see there? That means here it is you can see the separating streamline. This is the separating streamline, pressure distribution. Now let us consider the effect of the pressure gradient on the boundary layer. Okay, so the effect of the pressure gradient dp by del x, you can see this is the dp by del x. Okay, dp by del x on boundary layer separation can be obtained by considering the flow over a curved surface AB, ABC. This is the ABC, SD. Okay, SD. This is the curved surface as shown in figure. In this figure, you can see. So the effect of the pressure gradient dp by del x, dp by dx on boundary layer separation can be explained by considering the flow over the curved surface ABC, SD as shown in figure, you can see. And in the region ABC, this is the region ABC. In the region ABC of the curved surface, the area of flow decreases. You can see the area of flow is decreasing. Okay, so the area of the flow decreases and hence velocity increases. Okay, if the area is decreasing, the velocity increases because continuity equation, area is equal to q is equal to area into velocity. So if the area is your what happened in the region ABC, the area of flow decreases, then the velocity increases. That means that flow get accelerate in this region. That means here you can see the flow is accelerating. That means velocity is increasing due to this increase in velocity. The pressure decrease in direction of the flow, and hence pressure gradient dp by dx is negative in this region as long as dp by the pressure gradient here it is negative, but here the pressure gradient will be positive. As long as dp by dx is less than 0, the entire boundary layer moves forward as shown in figure. Okay, so it will moving forward. Okay, so what happened now, you can see this is the boundary layer separation, the effect of the pressure gradient on the boundary layer separation. Location of the separation point, let us discuss. The separation point S, you can see this is the separation point. That means what happened when the water is flowing and there is some obstruction, then the water is flowing like this, and this is the separation point, and here some back pressure will be created, and the pressure dp by dx will be greater than it will be greater than 0. Some back pressure will be created here. Okay, So the separation at point S is determined from the condition del u by del y, okay, is equal, where y is equal to 0. Okay, for the given velocity profile it can be determined whether the boundary layer has separated or on the verge of the separation or will not separate from the following condition. If the del u by del x where del u by del y where y is equal to 0 is negative, then the flow is separated. So the condition is del u by del y is negative, then the flow is separated here. Okay, if the del u by del y at y is equal to 0 y is equal to 0 is equal to 0, then the flow is on the verge of separation, and if del u by del y at y is equal to 0 is positive, then the flow will not separate for or flow will remain attached with the surface. So these are the condition. So the based on this condition, this that simply the statement will be given, and you have to filter out that which one is correct. Okay, so what is the condition? The separation of the point here basically del u by del y, you can see here, if the del u by del y where is negative, then the flow is separated. Del u by del y is equal to 0, then the flow on the verge of separation, and if del u by del y is equal to positive, the flow will not separate or flow will remain attached with the surface. Problem number 13.18 can be described here. For the following velocity profile, determine whether the flow has separated or on the verge of the separation or will attached with the surface. So by the help of these three velocity distribution function equation, you can we can experiment that what is the condition. Okay, so 13.18, let us solve the numerical. So the first velocity profile, you can see the first velocity profile u by small u by capital U is equal to 3 by 2 y by delta minus half into y by delta whole cube, or u is equal to 3u by 2 y by delta minus y half of u by 2 into delta by y by delta cube. So if I am differentiating this equation, then del u by del y is equal to what? This is the equation, del u by del y, just simple derivative. Now the condition is given at y is equal to 0, del u by del y at y is equal to 0 is equal to, put the value y is equal to 0, you will be getting 3u by 2 delta is the, at y is equal to 0, del u by del y is equal to 3u by 2 delta. Now as del u by del y is positive, you can see this is positive, so what we can say, means flow will not separate or flow will remain attached with the surface. Can I say this? Because it is positive. As it is positive, then we can say flow will not separate or flow will remain attached with the surface. Now condition number 2, the velocity profile, second velocity profile, u by u, this is the velocity profile, u by is equal to 2 into y by delta whole square minus y by delta whole cube. So u by u is equal to 2 into y by delta whole square minus y by delta whole cube. So put the value, that means no, not u is equal to this formula after simplification. Next what you need to do, we need to derive with respect to y. So del u by del y is equal to 2u 2 into y by delta into 1 by delta minus u into 3 into y by delta whole square into 1 by delta. Now put the value y is equal to 0, then del u by del y at y is equal to 0 is equal to, put all the value, it will be 0. That means it is the verge of separation. Okay, so that as the del u by del y is equal to 0, the flow is on the verge of separation. Okay, just trying to separate. Okay, now the third velocity profile is given y u by u is equal to minus 2 into y by delta plus y by delta whole square. So this is the third equation. You can see this is the third equation, velocity profile. So based on, you have to see what is happening. So y is equal to 2u, this one, not this one, y is equal to minus 2u y by delta plus u into y by delta whole square. So again derivation. So if you have to derive this one, del u by del y is equal to minus 2u 1 by delta plus 2u y by delta into 1 by delta. So at y is equal to 0, del u del y is equal to 0. So put all the value, you will be getting minus 2u by delta. Very very important. Next, if it is minus, then it is negative, and negative means flow has separated. That means flow is getting separated from the your surface. Okay, so this is the condition. I hope it is clear. Now the last point of this lecture is your method of preventing the separation of boundary layer. What are the methodology to prevent the separation of the boundary layer when because you know that it is not desirable. Okay, when the boundary layer separate from the surface, the figure you can see, this is the figure 13.7. You can again, this is the figure. Now the separation is taking place here, you can see. Now what happened, this is why you can see here the velocity profile is just reverse of this part. Okay, now what happened, you can see the last part of the lecture. It is your when the boundary layer separate from the surface at point S, a certain portion adjacent to the surface has a backflow and eddies are continuously formed. So already I have told you, some back pressure will be created and certain portion adjacent to the surface has a backflow and eddies are continuously formed in the region, and hence continuous loss of the energy takes place because it is back force is given on the separation. So that is why some eddies formation will be there. Okay, so surface some loss of energy takes place in the point of separation. Okay, after the point of separation. Okay, thus separation of boundary layer is undesirable and attempts should be made to avoid separation by various methods. Okay, so basically it is not desirable because it is resisting the motion of the fluid flow. What are the methodology to prevent the separation, that is discussed here. First point is your suction of the slow moving fluid by a suction slot. Okay, so first point is your suction of the slow moving fluid by a suction slot. Next, point number 2 is your supplying additional energy from a blower. If you can supply the additional energy, provide a bypass in the slotted wing so that the separation can be prevented. Next, point number 4, rotating boundary in the direction of flow. That means by rotating the boundary in the direction of flow, separation can be prevented or eliminated. And point number 5 is providing small divergence in a diffuser. So if you are using some small divergence in the diffuser, it can be prevented. Providing guide blade in a bend. We can provide a guide blade in a bend and providing a trip wire ring in the laminar region for the flow over a sphere. So these are the condition. By if you are using this thing, then separation can be prevented. Now at last we would like to discuss the highlight part. So that is very very important for recapitulation. So when a solid body is immersed in a flowing fluid, there is a narrow region of the fluid in the neighborhood of the solid body where the velocity of the fluid varies from 0 to free stream velocity. This narrow region of the fluid is called boundary layer. Okay, so definition of boundary layer, the statement can be asked which one is correct statement. So this is the statement, so keep it in your mind. Then point number 2, the boundary layer is called laminar boundary layer if the Reynolds number of the flow defined as R is equal to u into x by nu is less than 5 into 10 to the power 5, then it is called Reynolds number laminar boundary layer. Okay, so boundary layer is called laminar boundary layer if the Reynolds number is less than 5 into 10 to the power 5. Okay, where u is the free stream velocity of the flow, x is the distance from the leading edge. Remember, in case of plate it is the Reynolds number. In case of pipe flow it is not fully developed pipe flow, that part is not there. That is your less than 2000 is laminar, 2000 to 4000 is your transition state, and greater than 4000 it is your laminar turbulent flow. Okay, nu is the kinetic viscosity and it is also can be written as dynamic viscosity by density of the fluid. Next, point number 3, if the Reynolds number is more than 5 into 10 to the power 5, the boundary layer is called turbulent flow. Simple. Next, point number 4, the distance from the surface of the solid body in the direction perpendicular to the flow where the velocity of the fluid is approximately equal to 0.99 times of the free stream velocity is called the boundary layer. So delta is equal to 0.99 into u. Okay, and delta laminar, delta turbulent, delta dash. Okay, so these are the thickness of the laminar boundary layer, thickness of the turbulent boundary layer, thickness of the laminar sublayer. Displacement thickness, very important. Displacement thickness is delta star and it is equal to 0 to delta 1 minus u by u into dy. Momentum thickness is theta and it is equal to 0 to delta u by u 1 minus u by u into dy. Next is equal to energy thickness, delta double star is given as 0 to delta u by u 1 minus u square into dy. Next, point number 8, von Karman momentum integral equation is basically tau naught by rho u square is equal to delta theta by delta x, where theta is equal to 0 to delta u by u 1 minus u by u into dy, and tau naught is the shear stress at surface. In the surface level, what is the shear stress? That is your tau naught. Okay, this equation is applicable to laminar transition and turbulent boundary layer flows. Okay, point number 9 is what? The thickness of laminar boundary layer and coefficient of drag from Blasius solution is given as delta is equal to 4.91 x by root over Reynolds number. Reynolds number R is x is equal to Reynolds number and CD is equal to 1.328 root over Reynolds number. Okay, point number 10 is the velocity profile for turbulent boundary layer is u by u is equal to y by delta to the power 1 by 7. Very important MCQ question. Okay, velocity profile for turbulent boundary layer is u by u y by delta to the power 1 by 7. This equation is not valid very near to the boundary where laminar sublayer exists. Okay, so in this condition this equation is not valid. Okay, last 11 number point, the shear stress at the boundary of turbulent boundary layer over the flat plate is given as tau naught is equal to 0.0225 rho u square mu by rho u delta to the power 1 by 4. Last 3 points are there. So point number 12, total drag force on a flat plate due to laminar and turbulent boundary layer flows is equal to drag due to the laminar boundary boundary layer up to distance x plus drag due to turbulent boundary layer for the length L minus drag due to turbulent boundary layer for the length x, where x is given by 5. That means if it is given that you can find out 5 into 10 to the 5 is equal to u vx by nu, and u and nu you need to know to find out the x. Point number 13, if the pressure gradient is positive, the boundary layer separation from the surface and backflow and eddies formation take place, due to which the great loss of energy occur. Okay, already I have discussed few minutes before. Okay, and last point, 14 number point, the condition for separation attached flow and detached flow are del y of y is equal to 0 condition for separation, del y is equal to positive condition for attached flow, del y is equal to negative condition for detached flow. Okay, so these are the condition. I hope it is clear. This is the end of the video, and this is the lecture number 36. I hope it is clear. Keep revising. Your syllabus is completed. Okay, keep revising. We will be coming with some numerical discussion. Okay, and I hope it is clear today up to this. Thank you for listening. Jai Hind.